if I'm being honest, if I'm being honest, I've never, it's been taking me ages to make a video, you know. Oh, and I made one, edited it and everything, and then I fallen asleep, and 4 hours later, it's still not even, ugh, whatever. But I'm gonna make another one, a quick one, because I definitely feel like I had to release a video today. Excuse me, I've just like woken up again. I still need to shower because I need to go to work. But someone asked me about they don't feel like love exists anymore, and I was having a conversation about that, and then I was talking about hoism and stuff, so I was like, I can just combine this in one video, innit? So does love still exist? Love will always exist. As long as there's humanity, there will always be love. I feel like it's harder to find it, but I definitely think like if you have a certain belief and you definitely put out there what you want, then it's definitely going to come to you. It's just really hard. I don't understand. I feel like people are in, there's more people for promiscuity, and I don't know, there's like a new generation, there's like a new wave of hoism going on, where people seem to be more proud about taking people's men and cheating. Like cheating, there seems to be like the in thing now. It's like something that you just, it's like you have to accept, and I refuse to accept that. That's why I'll forever be single if that's the case, because there's no way that I'm gonna accept me giving myself to someone holy and then to accept this whole new generation of the fact that people like to see more than one person. And to make that normal, that would never be normal. It's disgusting and it's a stupid way to think. So, for me, just, for one, like when I hear people, I see it in comments, I see it on reality TV, like they're so proud, like taking someone's man, and you know, well, bitch, and this and this, the whole new ratchet era of songs that promote that type of stuff. Like, if you do this to me, bitch, I'm gonna take your man, I'm gonna fuck him in his mouth. Like, you know what, yeah, don't get me wrong, I like some ratchet music. I like a good twerk to ratchet music. Like, I'm really obsessed with some right now, to be honest. But there's a difference between enjoying it as a song and leaving that thought where it is. I could never take that thought into my reality. So the fact that people don't have their own mind and they're easily influenced by nonsense shit that people are singing just because it's in at the moment is ridiculous. Like, there's, if for one, if someone's in a relationship and they happen to stray with you, I don't necessarily think it's your fault, but you haven't won anything, because if it was so easy for someone to be taken, there were never the other persons in the first place. And you have to remember, you always get people how you lose people how you get them. And I didn't think that was true until I had to analyze something. I was like, oh my god, a lot of the people that I met, right, were on like sites and stuff, and that's predominantly where they met other people. So you really do lose people how you get them. So don't think that anything is yours, because if it was so easy to take someone from someone else's, you never won anything. Like, someone who is not kept will not be kept. They can only say what they want to say to you and make you believe that this is something that they want to be monogamous. But from the time that you're stepping out in a relationship, that's a fucking choice. And from the time that you're doing that, that means you was never mine. And it's just a shame that you have to go through heartache and you have to go through all of this to actually come to that acknowledgement that it's not your fault. Like, regardless of what's going on or issues you have with someone, or the fact, some people just don't want a relationship, they're not ready, and they just can't control themselves. I don't understand that. Then why don't you live single? This whole thing of just being normal, it's driving me crazy, because it's like everywhere. I'm telling you, yeah, there's so many men that just have this thought process as well. Like, I work with so many men, and every time that when I first started, I heard that they're married, and I'll be like, this is such a good man, this is such a nice man, this is such a nice man. And then you see them looking at the other worker some type of way, start flirting, and then there's this specific person, right, that wants me to set him up, and I thought that he was a really nice man, so I was like, you know what, I will set you up, I definitely will, I can set you up. And then I found out that he said, I want a white girl, it has to be a white girl, and I was like, why a white girl? Guys, because I already got a black girl in front. I was like, huh? Then why do you want anyone else? Oh, Jesus Christ. He goes, yeah, but it's not going to work. And I was like, why did it have to be a white girl? He goes, no, it has to be a white. And I was just like, Maybe it's this for visa purposes or for his stay or whatever. And then I spoke to someone else, having a really, really good conversation, and he was like, well, yeah, I feel like that area is appropriate for this, because we were talking about business and stuff. I feel like that area is really appropriate because, you know, I'm really into white girls. And he was a black African man. I was like, really? I can't even believe it, to be honest. Then another one, then another one, then another one. And these people already have partners, so I don't understand it. And it's just normal. And then there was someone that was openly, I was talking to someone that was openly cheating on his girlfriend, and he's just said, like, it's just something that he does. Like, he doesn't see anything that bad. He knows that it's not right, but like, what do you expect? Like, if he sees something nice, then why wouldn't he go for it? And I was like, then why are you with the person that you're with if you still think single? And then he's like, because I do love her. I don't. These guys. People act in this world like they're going to live forever. Like, everything is in their favour. Nothing will be in your favour for taking someone's feelings and emotions for granted like that. That is a fucking disgrace. Like, as an adult, as a human being, and as a man, that is not how you should be thinking. Like, it's very rare. I don't hear men as wanting kids anymore. Or if they want kids, then they just want kids. They don't think about marriage. If they want to be with someone, then they don't want to be married. If they want this, then they don't want that. And, oh, they can't settle down because they're not ready, but yet they're in their 40s, they're in their late 30s and in their 40s. I don't understand. From the age of 25, you should definitely know what you want and up. There's no if, buts or maybes. There's no excuses about nothing. Absolutely nothing. And then you can definitely blame yourself a lot, because we do give attention to people. Like, you should never give, you should never treat a fuckboy or someone temporary in your life right now as someone you would if you're married, you know? And it's so bad, because you can definitely be in a relationship, you can be giving someone everything and you don't even know that you're giving them too much, and they get too comfortable. Because when you give someone too much, you've invested so much now, and they definitely know that you're not going to go anywhere anytime soon, so it's easy for them to do what they're doing and sneak away with it. I mean, I would never agree. There would never ever in my lifetime be a justification for someone cheating. Absolutely none. None. Because I just feel like from the time that you do that, from the time that you're thinking elsewhere, then you should definitely go. Leave. Done. Like, why are you there? Why should it be on me to forgive you? Why should it be on anyone to forgive your bad behaviour, your bad choices? Because that isn't a sorry. It isn't an accident. You cheat, my God. Just throw the whole man away. Throw them all. Because I don't know why people are thinking like this, man. Especially when it's so annoying when people cheat, and they have their side chicks and everything, and they're not even as good looking as you. Like, they're literally willing to risk something so good for something so temporary, and have the audacity to come back and say they're sorry just because they couldn't fulfill their urges. From the time you have urges like that, don't be with someone. And then there's people promoting that behaviour, finding it okay. Bitch, I've got your man. Bitch, I'll take your man. I'll fuck your man. Bitch, if you fuck me over, I'll do it. If it's easy for you to take and it's easy for you to have, then it shows how much you don't even value your own self. Where's your morals? Where's your dignity? Where's your respect? Because why would you want to fuck someone that's already meant to be taken by someone else? Then that obviously shows what you are, because people don't understand when you're a side piece, that's all you're limiting yourself to. Like, to a man, you're not wanting anything more. That's why he's able to leave you and go back home to his main, because that is just what it is. That's what you've subdued yourself to. Now, like, and even if it did work out for you, and even if you was with the same person, it's gonna happen to you. Or it's gonna happen. Like, you're gonna be the person that is gonna be stressed and worried and accusing. No, that's how you got hurt. That's how you got what you got in the first place. This is the situation you got in the first place. Jesus Christ, man. People don't care about karma or anything, or acting so reckless. And then going around having the audacity to do all of their nonsense, and then to even do without a condom. Oh my God. This world is doomed, I tell you. Absolutely doomed. So do I believe love exists? I do, but I feel like I don't understand what is going on with people. That's why my ass don't date, to be honest. I can't even deal with any of this nonsense, and it's so sad because there are times where I'm only human and I'm just like, it would be nice to... I kind of miss, sometimes I kind of miss having like that element of companionship, but other times, but the thought of anything bad happening definitely overlaps anything positive, and it's so bad because that's what people do to you. So when they're going around playing their games and doing what they're doing, you're gonna have a lot of people that end up like me, and it's like another good person scorned because of your bad behavior. And then you see these people living their lives and keep doing what they're doing and getting into multiple relationships after, and it really, I so much people that I know that get so affected, like they're single and their ex did them wrong and they still have the audacity to be in another relationship. And I'm like, you should be happy that that person has taken, I won't say taken, yes, that person's taking bad rubbish off your hands. You should be frankly happy. They've saved you a whole load of hurt by taking them. Let them take it. Let them take that, carry that burden, carry those lies, carry all that cheating. Let them carry all this tarnished person. My God, imagine being in a relationship and someone sleeping with every single Tom, Dick and Sheila, or every Ian, Tundi, Missy and Sarah, and then ends up being community dick while they're with you. Who wants someone that everybody's had? Very embarrassing, you know. I would find that very embarrassing to walk in an establishment and to know my partner has slept with this person, that person, that person, that person. And it's true, when you go into new situations, you should never ever judge anyone on their past, because everyone does relatively have a past, you know. But I mean, your past doesn't need to be the whole community hall. Imagine, I can understand you dealing with people and stuff, but have everyone to know your dick. Oh, I can't. Disgusting. Oh my God. And then let's talk about loyalty. There's definitely a lot of people that don't have loyalty to anyone, you know. Like, I'll be damned if I was to fucking go out with one of Kevin's exes and build a relationship. There's a lot of people that don't find that a problem, you know. Like, I feel like when you're friends and when you're really, really, really good friends, you're almost like, you're super close. There's certain barriers you definitely don't cross. Like, why would I go on a date or build a relationship with my friend's ex? And there's this whole culture, this new generation, this new wave exactly promotes that. Like, well, if he's not yours now, then blah, 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 blah. There was a comment. You know Basketball Wives, which I can't wait to watch this week because that's when Jennifer tells, if you guys don't watch it, anyway, Jennifer tells Shawnee that Tammy and her were having a conversation about Evelyn sleeping with Shawnee's ex, and Shawnee and Evelyn are like this. So, and there's people were in the comments because they put it in the shade room, right? Oh my God, if you see the comments, they were like, well, blah, blah, if it was her ex, I don't see the problem. I was like, it just sums up this whole generation, to be honest, nowadays. I can't not even believe there were people actually saying stuff like that. People not any barriers. That means you need to be careful who you even call a friend. That's why, yeah, you need to be very careful of your circle. Your circle has to be so small to the point where you can trust, because it definitely, you have to put yourself in a position when it comes to friends and your partners, and think about the people who actually have your back and who actually want the best for you and who would never betray you like that. Like, I can definitely put my hand on my heart and say, you know, with my little circle that I have, if I was to have a partner and I was to walk out of the room, this is what I do. If I think about this, if I was to walk out of the room and my partner was to do this to my friend's thigh, just lick his lips, what would that friend do? What would your friend do? Ask yourself that. Every time I think about someone that I'm close with, I think about that scenario. Would they get mad? Would they kick up a fuss? Would they keep quiet? Or would they go along with it just because? And I've definitely had some people in my head that I definitely know for 100% sure, like certain, that they will just succumb to that. And I don't understand it. Like, you have to really be careful who's around you, because you have people that are jealous. I watched a film yesterday, Blood Sisters, a Nigerian film, and Genevieve was so jealous of Omotola, right? There was their sisters, yeah, so jealous she ended up killing her, right? And she poisoned her, right? And then she ended up dying. Then she ended up marrying her husband, right? Had a child by him, started maltreating her sister's kids and everything. And then everything come out. And I was just like, this is the extent that jealousy goes to, you know? You don't understand. You fuck with the wrong person. You have the wrong people around you nowadays. You need to be so aware and so cautious. Honestly, that's why it's just good to have your little circle. Keep yourself to yourself. Work. Go out now and again and make sure you just go out with that circle. Don't have this and that one, this and that one. Just because you can't trust a lot of people. And even who you're giving yourself to, telltale signs. That can definitely be, that can be another video. That would be a fun video. I'm going to Pride this weekend, so I can definitely rope some people in that video. Any other ideas or videos that you'd want relating to this topic, just make sure you put it in the comments and stuff, because this weekend is going to be amazing. I'm going to be vlogging like no one's business. I haven't done a really interesting, entertaining vlog for the longest, so I can't wait. And if you guys happen to be at Birmingham Pride this weekend, make sure, and you see me, just come up and say hi to me and Kevin, that we don't bite. And I'm going to leave it on that topic and on that thought. Remember what I said? And for the most part, like, don't give up on something that you really want. If love is something that you truly want and truly aspire for, then honestly, just engulf yourself in yourself. Put it out there. And it will definitely come to you, because we're made to love and to be loved. Regardless of what I think and what I feel for myself, doesn't mean that you have to inflict that fault on yourself. Because everyone deserves it. I'm just getting tired of how fucked up people are nowadays, to be honest. And no one seems to be honest or authentic, truthful. And if they're honest about the bad parts. They're honest the fact that they're about their hoism, or the fact that they're just all over the place, or they're seeing multiple people, and that's something to be proud of. Like, it's nothing to be proud of. It's not even a case of being honest. It's nothing to be proud of, for God's sake. Imagine when you're actually with someone, why does that person really deserve you anyway? Because you've already been with everyone else. So I feel like people literally take YOLO like to another extreme. Literally, I'm being serious. Like, yeah, you only live your life once, okay? But I feel like people take it out of context and try to justify it with this disgusting behavior of how you treat other people. That is not living your life, honey. You're being fucking reckless. I mean, living your life once, okay? And this is another thing, right? Because I always promote people with dressing. I've done it in my past. Like, you know, you dress a bit risky, because I've had that myself, innit? And just because of how people perceive how you dress, or... Wow. Just because of how people perceive you and how people want to make judgments and everything to you, that doesn't matter. That's YOLO. You only live once. That's what we need to learn not to do, is to be paying attention to how people perceive us or what people have to say, because people are always going to have something to say all the time. My God, you can be doing something amazing right now. You could be at the royal wedding. You could be meeting Prince William. There would be someone somewhere. You could be getting an honorary degree. You could have got your degree. There'll be one person that will have something negative to say about that amazing achievement that you've achieved for yourself. That one time in your life where you're like, yes, there'll be someone somewhere that will say something. That's why you need to live your life and not care about what people think. But, and I'm not saying that having fun is a bad thing, a protected fun, whatever. I totally just disagree with the whole meeting people. If I knew better when I was coming out, then I would have never dated as much as I did, to be honest, because, to be honest, it weren't fun. And oh my God, Do you think I'm proud? Do you honestly think I'm proud? The one thing that I have for myself is the fact that I have never slept with a lot of people. That for me is my own ticket. Like, I like that ticket. I like it. But can I say to you, oh my God, I've never sucked that much dick. That is a fucking lie. Oh my God, I've sucked dick. Like, I really haven't. It's not a nice feeling, because when I first come out, oh my God, I was reckless with it. Every time there was a date, yeah, and you kissed and you just engulfed yourself in the, you was living in the moment, innit? You kissed and then down, like Jesus Christ. It just used to be like so normal. And I can't tell you, honestly, I was out. So listen, I was one, okay? But I wasn't one, I can't call myself that, because every time that I did something personal with someone, I always thought something was going somewhere. It was always made to feel like something was going somewhere. Like, it used to take me ages before I met people, you know. We'll talk to ages. So I have done the whole talking to multiple people at once and all that stuff. That's why I'm able to talk the way I'm talking. That's why I'm able to say that it's just reckless and it's stupid, because it was pointless. Look what happened. I mean, it didn't do anything for me, did it? It just your names is here and your names is there, and it just happens to be another person that you've had an experience with that you wish that you didn't. And so, and to be honest, I never sucked that much dick to be a hoe, but I definitely, when I had it, I sucked it a lot. Can't lie, but that's one thing I definitely like. Oh, I love a nice willy. But I'm not reckless. I won't be going on sites trying to find it. I know how to keep, people don't know how to just reserve and preserve themselves, and just, you know, when something happens, at least let it happen with someone that with meaning. I've always done anything I've done, I've always dated with a purpose. I've always had meaning. Always. A lot of people don't have that, and that's what I find really, really cuckoo. So it's just annoying, to be honest, people. I just don't understand people nowadays, honestly. I just don't, I feel like if you're not dating with a purpose, then it's pointless. And I don't feel like taking anyone's man is anything to be proud of. Being a home wrecker is nothing to be proud of. Sleeping with multiple people all the time is nothing to be proud of. And especially when you're a certain age, you should be fucking disgusted with yourself. When you've already got your career, when you've done everything that you need to do, and you're still making excuses for not being monogamous. And then you have people that are actually making excuses like, no, I'm not the relationship type. You're dumb, that's what you are. You're not the relationship type, but you'd rather be community dick. Like, are you listening to yourself? Are you listening to the excuses you're making? Arse. A complete utter arse. Ugh. Anyway, as for me, I gotta go and get that coin, as I do. And I shall be seeing you guys. Hopefully that video will be uploaded tomorrow. If not, I'm just gonna fucking make it like on my phone, because I can't keep doing this technology is really irritating me. You don't even understand, but it does. After all that I did to make a nice intro and all this, and now I have to resort back to the simple way. Oh my God, can you just imagine audacity? Anyway, love you guys. Mwah! See you guys later.